Guys, if you're not picking up vintage, it all gets misconstrued. Is that even a word? I don't know. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday. We got 3 sales going out, and we got a couple things we're going to talk about. One, the question of the day. The next thing is going to be, does electronics, parts or repair category sell? All right, our first item is going to be this late war United States Marine Corps pouch. Another military item that sells. Remember yesterday we sold some World War II stuff. Guys, if you're not picking up vintage military items, you're missing out. You're missing out. This was sold for $18 plus shipping, and I think we got $1 or $2 in this. Our next item is part of what we're going to talk about with parts or repair items concerning electronics. We sold the last of the $40 haul we had earlier this year, and so this is July, so in 7 months we've sold 6 of these items. We've 4 of them all sold for parts repair. 3 of them did work. Various reasons on the parts repair. Some of the reasons was they just didn't have power cord, so I couldn't plug it in to test it, so I sold it for parts repair, put in the listing that I could not test it due to no power cord. This one is a vintage Pioneer CT 740 cassette tape. This one sold for parts repair due to the cassette tape, the wheels and the tape part would not turn, and that's in my listing. This was sold for $40 plus shipping. I met a lady earlier this year at a thrift store, and we got to talking about electronics because she didn't have any electronics in her store, and I mentioned to her I was looking for them because she does clean outs of storage units and stuff, and she said she'd give me a call when she come across some, and I left her my number. And of course, about a month later, she did call me, and she said she had 6 units, and she told me she'd do them all 6 for $40. And she told me the names, which were Pioneer, and then there's a couple other different off-brand names, Technics or something like that in there also, but the majority of the items were Pioneer. She also told me in the conversation that she had a turntable, a Pioneer turntable in there. I knew right then that $40 would pay for that turntable alone. That turntable alone for parts repair would sell for right around $100 easily. So we went. I didn't even test the units or nothing because I just get them and I went. I paid $40 for 6 units. We got several different kinds. They're all vintage. And so out of that $40, we had $534.72 in sales. Out of them sales, we made what I got paid out of them sales was $338.10. After cost of goods, my profit was $298.10. I don't think that's too bad, taking $40 and turning it into, really taking $40 and turning it into $338. That's not bad. So guys, if you're not picking up electronics for parts repair, keep an eye out for them. Look for certain name brands: Magnavox, Pioneer, Sony. Those are the top 3 that I can think off the top of my head. Also, guys, I pick up stuff out of when I go to the dump, there's a dumpster there that has electronics in it. I look in that dumpster for combo units, keyboards, radios, car radios, vintage car radios, Xbox consoles, PlayStation game consoles, pretty much anything that I think I can make a profit on. So I pick those up, I come home, and I'm already in my mind thinking, okay, this is parts or repair. I'm not doing nothing else. I'm not selling it as a working product when I pull those items out of that bin there. I'm not thinking at all. I'm thinking parts repair the whole time. So when I'm looking at the item, looking at the brand, is this worth my time and wiping it down and listing it to make money on it? And to be honest with you, when it's free, yes, it is worth your time. It really is. Do you have the storage for it? That's the other thing. Make sure you got the storage for it. So a lot of times when I've picked these items up, I've got them home and tested them and they worked. I can't tell you how many times I've sold items that actually work, that I've pulled out of those bins at the dump that I go to. So guys, don't be scared of a dumpster, and don't be scared of electronics sitting at your Goodwill on the shelf. If it's got a good name brand, more than likely, and if it's a low cost, especially at Goodwill, if you're getting it under $10, make sure it's got a good name brand on it. And I mentioned the top 3 there, and you can sell that for parts repair, and you're going to easily with those brand names, easily double, triple, even sometimes 10 times your money that you spend on it, even if you get it at a thrift store or Goodwill. So that's my tip on electronics for today. We got another sale going out. When I got this, I'm not sure, I did not know what it was. I bought it with it was in a box of some other stuff that I bought at a yard sale, I believe it was. When I got this, I had no idea what it was, but it's a vintage money handy counter, and it's from Hong Kong. And it does have some bite marks on the little handles. I did take pictures of that and put it in the listing, but it's still sold for $9.60 free shipping. All right, now's the time in the video where we're going to cover the question of the day. So eBay, beginning July 1st, is now going to charge $2 every time you get a payout instead of a small percentage. That is correct. eBay started on July 1st of doing this. I was not aware of it until my payouts hit with me. There is a way to avoid this, and I'm going to tell you guys how to avoid this. Usually my payouts have always been scheduled by the week, and it goes directly into my bank account. It does not go to my bank card or anything like that. It goes directly into my bank account. Apparently when eBay did this update, they switched everybody's information over to the card and used instant transactions. All right, so I get paid every Tuesday, and my money don't go in the bank till on Wednesday, which is today. Well, yesterday morning we woke up and the money was in my bank account. I checked and it was an instant transfer. We didn't do an instant transfer. eBay had, when they did the update, it automatically transferred everything over to an instant transfer for payouts. And of course I was charged a $2 fee. So from what I am seeing, eBay is charging a $2 fee instead of a percentage on percentage instead of a percentage on instant transfers. If you attach your bank account, not your card, not your debit card, not a credit card, but your actual bank account to your eBay account for payouts, you do not get charged that fee. You won't get charged because it's not an instant payout fee. So all you have to do is you can do it through the app if you want. You can also do it on the PC. I use the app a lot, so I changed mine through the app. Where you see when you open up the app, where it gives you like the option to where you list an item, you'll see a space there underneath there that says payments, and then it'll say total balance and give you a number. You click on that there, and then you come to a section that tells you available funds, total balance, and all that. You scroll down to where your credit cards are, which is close to the bottom, and your accounts and everything. And all you got to do is hit the manage button on whichever one you're choosing. Like if you have your credit card, your debit card selected for preferred payouts, just hit the manage button, go in and change that out of there for preferred payouts, and then change your bank account. You want it will say, do you want to use your bank account such and such for preferred payouts? You check yes, you check the box for that. Then when you exit out of that, you'll have to go into your bank account portion of that on the app and hit manage there, and then you click the box that says use this for preferred payout. There is no $2 fee on there. Now of course it's not going to be an instant payment. It's going to be 1 to 3 days of from the time it's withdrawn from eBay, from the time it gets to your bank, and then however long it takes for your bank to activate it. Normally, the way mine works is on Tuesday morning, my stuff comes out of my eBay account, and then on Wednesday morning, my stuff goes into my bank account. So it's a one-day transaction there for me. And there's no $2 fee, no fee at all if you do it that way. But if you're using instant transfer, yes, instead of a percentage now, they do charge a $2 fee. So that was my question of the day. eBay's doing a lot of different changes, right? But we just gotta adjust as we go along as sellers. You know, we don't need to complain. We just need to adjust to what eBay's doing. That's what I do, and it makes our life a whole lot easier. I mean, they're doing some things I don't agree with, but I just gotta adjust my business according to what they're doing, right? And that works. Guys, try not to be negative. I'm part of this Facebook group I'm part of, man. I want to help people. I really, really do. And that's the only reason I'm part of it, because otherwise I would leave the group. It's absolutely just, people are just mean and ugly and giving really, really bad information. I mean, there's people on there telling people that you can ship in a liquor box, that it's okay to do that. Folks, that's illegal. That's against the law. You get caught, that's a federal crime, a federal charge. I don't know if you're going to go to federal prison, but I'm sure you'll get a hefty fine for it. I mean, don't do that. I mean, besides, a liquor box, shipping items in a liquor box, that's unprofessional. I mean, for real. Of course, that's my opinion. You know, people's not going to agree with me, because I definitely see it here. They're not going to agree with me. And then there's just a lot of misinformation in these Facebook groups, guys. And I'm going to tell you, if you really want to learn, if you really want to know something about Facebook, join eBay for Business on Facebook. That's an actual eBay for Business Facebook page. A lot of helpful people in there. And guys, check out other people on YouTube. There are a lot of educated, smart resellers on YouTube that's been doing this for years, 20 plus years. And they have a lot of great information. I mean, I can tell you, Kat the Nurse Flipper, Kevin, Commonwealth Picker, Scott, Bearded Thrifter, Julian, Bearded Thrift Machine. I could go on. There's the Reselling Information Network. Guys, check in guys out. I mean, you may not like them, but the information they give is very, very, very valuable. Very valuable. The Resellers Leftover Podcast. Them guys, you know, they're normal average day guys, but they got some good information. They may joke or whatever. You can even check our channel, our podcast out, Picking and Grinning. Brad and I, we do a Picking and Grinning show. We get on, we cut up, and we have guests. Sometimes we have special guests on our show, and a lot of these guests are very, very educational in reselling, and they know more than I do, you know, and so we learn from them. Guys, there's nothing wrong with watching different people and learning from different people, but man, just try and stay positive. Really, really try and stay positive, regardless of what's going on with eBay or any other platform that you're selling on, because sometimes it can be like, man, are they really doing another update? This is crazy. And I get that, you know, I understand that, but we got to remember, we have to pivot with them, right? We have to change things up also with them. Guys, I really hope you liked this video. I hope you've learned something from it, and we'll see you guys on the next one.